go. But first, we begin with breaking news on Detroit's east side, where 2 firefighters have been injured battling a fire at a local business.
Let's get right to 7 Action News reporter Julie Bonovich at the scene. Julie, how seriously were these firefighters injured?
Dave and Carolyn, seriously injured. They do not know the extent of their injuries just yet, but one more seriously injured than the other. They're actually still out on the scene here. The fire departments, those firefighters are at the hospital. They're throwing water on this building still. They say they have the fire under control, but when they got here, this was an operational business, and it was open for business. The fire started on the first floor inside the Ideal Market, but fire crews had water issues either with the trucks or the fire hydrant, which allowed the fire to quickly spread through the building and get out of control.
There were 2 firefighters on those ladders there.
Ed Luna saw the plumes of smoke, and when he got here, he saw 2 firefighters in distress.
That whole cornice, that whole piece there to the right, all of that fell on one of the fighters there. He was right at the window.
One of the firefighters stood at the top of a ladder, busting out windows, while the other firefighter stood on the ground to support him. That's when bricks from the roof fell on top of them both.
So he kind of just went like this, and it was really horrible to watch this happen.
The hot bricks hurt both firefighters, injuring the firefighter on the ground more seriously than the one at the top of the ladder.
It took a while before they put him in an ambulance over that way.
Both were taken to Detroit Receiving Hospital.
I received an alert on my smartphone that there was a fire and 2 firefighters got injured.
Markia Hughes feared that her father might be one of the injured firefighters and rushed down to find him. A hug and a sigh of relief as she finds he's okay.
He's okay, but my prayers and thoughts are with those 2 firefighters that, did get hurt. Just praying that, they recover.
As if all this seemed too much already, one of their fire trucks breaks down. It started leaking oil. And on a night when they have 2 firefighters injured and are stretched to the max, the last thing they needed were mechanical issues with their trucks. And the senior fire chief out here tells me that they did have this under control, he believes, by the time their truck broke down. But he said that did cause some issues. Also, when we say they were stretched to the max, they had all 36 firefighters out here at this fire. Had there been another major fire somewhere in the city, they would not have been able to battle both. Now, the cause of the fire is still unknown. The owner was out here, and he says he believes it's electrical. From Detroit's east side, Julie Bonovich, 7 Action News.
Julie, I know this is a breaking story, but did you get anything about these firefighters? Were they young? Were they fathers? Do they have children? Any kind of tidbits out there tonight?
You know what? We're still just learning a lot about them, and a lot of the guys out here didn't have much information that they were sharing at this time with us, Carolyn.
Just that they're at Detroit Receiving Hospital, and one's far more injured than the other. All right, thank you so much,
Correct.
Julie, for the live report.